back from the aquarium, and I got back later than I thought I would because the aquarium was really cool. I thought I was just gonna go in, see the sloths, get out because I wasn't feeling well today, but it was pretty cool. So yeah, now I have lunch. Oh my gosh. Okay, so basically I just got fries and a chicken sandwich on a gluten-free bun. The fries are scaring me because, I don't know, they're probably baked. I'll probably be safe. Because most fries are fried in a fryer, you know, and a lot of times they have only one fryer, and then you get cross-contaminated, you get sick and vomit. The sandwich looks gross. This is a sandwich. It looks gross. I have a hard time eating meat that isn't prepared at my house, which is a really weird thing to say, but I've just got food poisoning twice, and I just get so anxious, so I need to calm myself down and eat some food now. Update on the meal situation. I know this is gross. So basically, I don't use like nasty sauces. I don't like pickles. This lettuce, how is that acceptable? The chicken, I ate some of it. It tastes decent, but it looks, you can't even see it that well in here. From my lighting, it looks green. The last time I ate chicken that looked green, I got food poisoning, so I'm a little scared right now. I'm gonna take an activated charcoal, which just helps absorb something bad if you eat something bad. This bread, it's like average. It's better bread for gluten-free than I've had from other ones, but it's nothing special. And these don't taste like much, they just taste like plain potatoes. That sucks. I was looking forward to having lunch, but apparently it's just a crappy lunch. But I also ate chips, like Doritos that I brought, so I'm probably just gonna put this away for right now. Maybe I'll have it later, I don't know. I have a fridge, so. Here's a little rant that no one asked for, but I'm gonna give it anyways. So, there should be mandatory training for allergies when it comes to a food handling permit. I have a food handling permit, and nowhere in there was there any training for allergies. Is my food handling permit still up to date? I think it is. I don't know. I don't know how long these things last. Basically, I have to bring this with me everywhere and eat it every time that I think I got weeded. So look, activated charcoal. It absorbs the bad stuff in your stomach. If you eat something you're allergic to, it can absorb the stuff in your stomach. I don't know how well it works on food poisoning that you get from like uncooked meat and stuff, so I don't know if it will help me today because that meat did not look good to me at all. But basically, tons of people in this world have allergies, okay? Some people choose to ignore it. Fine, you can choose to ignore your allergy, even though sometimes allergies can actually kill you, so you shouldn't ignore your allergies. But I'm tired of going to restaurants, having to explain in detail what I need gluten-free wise, because it's like, they're like, oh yes, we have gluten-free fries. And I'm like, okay, great, you have gluten-free fries, but tell me this, do you put chicken nuggets in those same fryers? Do you put onion rings in those same fryers? Because as soon as you do that, me and everyone else with celiacs can get sick and vomit, and our food is completely ruined if we eat those. So yeah. Another thing is gloves, oh my gosh. Okay, so basically, let's give you an example here. Pretend that this was open, okay? Look, mustard. And I touch this mustard. This person has a severe allergy to mustard or an average allergy to mustard. So I touch this and I set it down. There's now mustard on my hands. Just pretend for a sec here. And pretend that this isn't in a package, okay? Pretend this isn't a package. And I take it with my hand and I pick it up. Well, guess what? That thing that you just picked up in your hand is contaminated now by the mustard. So if I give this to someone, just pretend that there's no package on here, okay? Pretend that this is like a candy bar without a package. If I give this to someone now who's allergic to mustard, they get sick. It's called cross-contamination. Oh no. I hate mail, it just fell in my bag. But yeah, cross-contamination sucks, and I wish it would be taught about more in restaurants so that I could be safe more often and so that other people in my situation can be safe more often. And it's like a common thing, it's not just weed. It can happen with any allergy. Why do I keep hearing tapping? Someone's tapping something upstairs and I don't know why, and that's bugging me. Yeah, why can't the food handling permit just have allergies as a big section in it? And why can't restaurants just like have a designated gluten-free spot? Like, oh, yes, we can't get you fries because they're cross-contaminated, but here we have this little section of a countertop that we clean daily that has only gluten-free things on it, you know? Like, oh, let me make you, say, a grilled cheese sandwich. Well, I have a separate grill for it. Or I have tin foil on this section of the grill and wheat is never put on it. See what I mean? See what I mean? It isn't that hard. People like me shouldn't have to suffer and be sick all the time and have to not be able to eat as much food as other people when they're on vacation because stupid places don't know how to take care of their customers. Okay, rant done. Now to talk about some other things that have happened today and last night. So I started a new book. I started out my Kindle. It's called The Spheres. I'm reading it for a book challenge. Did I mention this? I probably mentioned this. I don't know if I mentioned it or not. If I didn't, this book, according to Goodreads, has a part that's set in Dallas, Texas. And I have this reading challenge thing that says read a book set in a place where you're going to be visiting. And yeah, this book has parts in Dallas, Texas, apparently. Although so far it's in like Ohio, Illinois, somewhere like that. This lighting is bad. I'm sorry in advance. It's not good so far. I will give a full in-depth review probably for this one, but don't read it, people. Just don't. Imagine me sitting here and writing a story about where I'm sitting. Oh, you know, I'm north of the entrance to this building, but I'm west of the bed. It's that type of stuff that that book is doing that's driving me insane. We don't need to know that. It's like, okay, there's a sphere that's on fire. Describe that. Don't describe directions, northwest, southeast. You know what I mean? Now I want to show you a couple things. I have my outfits all laid out here on the bed. I'm not going to show you everything just because you probably don't want to see everything. But my ribbons, I'll be cleaning them out tomorrow. You get 2 of these for free with every Ribbons Galore order for WeeklyCon, it looks like. And then R.I.P. Colin Creevy, because he died in the books. But if you saw the movies, you didn't know that he died. But he did die. He died. I already saw his body. He's dead. And then last thing before I go for a little bit, well, like stop recording for a little bit, is basically this is the view when it's daytime. Yeah. And I was looking at James Payton's Instagram stories, and he has a similar view to me, so I'm pretty sure he's staying in the same hotel to me. But I sort of looked, he looks a little higher than me, so maybe like on floor like 15, and it looks like he's more to the left this way. So I think he's closer to the bridge, the Sky Bridge, the convention center. I don't know if that was intentional or not, since the event is happening in the convention center, but it's cool that I'm staying in the same hotel as him. That's pretty cool. So I was reading a fan fiction by the window, and I noticed that you can see the pool better now that it's daytime, like in a video, so let me show you. I'm gonna go to the pool today. That's the pool. It's like on the rooftop. Sorry, my hand's really shaky, but it's on the rooftop. This little thingy that was glowing last night, it seems like the Seattle Space Needle, but in Dallas. Like their version of it, I think. I don't know. It's not taller than the buildings. I thought the whole point of the Space Needle was to be taller than the buildings. I don't know. So I could just go to the top floor and see the same stuff. As you can probably tell, my hair is wet right now. That's because I went to the rooftop pool, and that was really cool. And yeah, I took a bath after that. I took a really long bath because I was watching Kingsman in the bath, because there's literally a TV in the mirror, so you do what you want to do, you know? So I'm just finishing up some Noon, which is a hydration tablet, and for dinner I got something from Bob's Steak and Chop House. My family ate there for dinner last night, but I had Mexican food last night, as you already know. Just toss it on the bed, you know, totally normal. I got a baked potato. In case you don't know, part of POTS is I have to eat lots of salt, so that's not enough, but I mean, I have salt pills, so maybe I'll just take a couple of those tonight to help. Looks like there's sea salt on the outside, so the outside is safe to eat, but I generally don't like the outside, and also another thing is sometimes the outside could be cross-contaminated when the inside isn't, so it's hot. This literally isn't big enough for this potato. Like, I literally can't open it, so yeah, I don't know what I'm gonna do here. This is so big that I actually might eat half for dinner tonight and half for lunch or dinner tomorrow. I'll have to wait and see what I'm gonna do. So I couldn't finish the potato because I got too full, so I sort of like shoved it in there. I think I had maybe like a quarter of it, I don't know. So I thought I ate big baked potatoes back in Oregon, but that one is like, oh, it's just so massive. It like barely even fit in the box as is. Also got a bunch of Sprites. I'm trying to think if anything else exciting happened today. Not really. One thing is I did sell a LeakyCon ticket, and the lady I sold it to was really nice. I basically bought 4 tickets to start off with, and then one of my friends couldn't make it, so we sold that ticket. and I sold it really cheap, and I'm fine with that. I wanted to make sure it was sold and not just like hanging around all the time. And she said her husband's gonna use it, so I'm just really glad that someone else is going to be able to use it. I just didn't want the ticket to go to waste. I'm glad that it went to a good home where someone can enjoy it. Tomorrow will be my first day of LeakyCon, even though I've been in Dallas for like 2 days now. I'm really anxious because my symptoms are always worse in the morning, and there's a panel every single morning that I want to go to. And yeah, I'm really anxious about that. 10:15 is rough and really difficult for me because my symptoms are awful in the morning. But I am going to be Colin Creevy tomorrow. I'm debuting Colin Creevy, so I'm really excited about that. Colin Creevy is just iconic. Like, everyone knows him, even if they don't know his name. You know what I mean? They just don't know that he died, so yeah. So here is the camera in all its glory. When I take pictures with it tomorrow, I'm going to be holding it right here, or at my chest, or just below my chest, I don't know. But the thing is, my brother pointed out to me, because this is my brother's camera, I'm borrowing it, I'm being extra careful with it, but my brother pointed out to me that if you actually get filmed for this and take photos with it, you have to look right in this little area to see what you're doing. See, can I see anything? Is that the case? Yeah. I don't know how it works. You know what? Colin Creevy and Hugh Mitchell would know how this works, because Hugh Mitchell played Colin Creevy and Hugh Mitchell is now a photographer, so they know how it would work, and they'd probably cringe if they see me walking around like this. But yeah, camera. Also, can I just say, Uber drivers in Dallas have been scary so far. Our first one, I got in the car and it smelled like weed. Then he almost got in a car crash. The second one went down 2 streets that said do not enter. At first I like looked over at my mom and we were like, My mom looked at me and we were just like, oh no. And then he went down another one that said do not enter. He was like, oh, it's just a shortcut, it's okay, it says do not enter, pretend you didn't see that. You can't just go down the street that says do not enter. That's just the way it is. I'm sorry. And then the third guy was better than the rest. I mean, this wasn't his fault, but it was still a little scary. So basically, we were on the street, it was like near the aquarium, and there was this car that wasn't moving, and it was holding up all the traffic, but there was like a smaller, tiny lane that wouldn't normally fit a car, but the car that our Uber was really small, so they were able to squeeze in there. It was a little scary, but he saved us a bunch of time, so that was actually sort of nice because I really had a pee. But one last thing before I wrap up this vlog, I say aquarium, and it is an aquarium, but it's literally a zoo, and I think it's called an aquarium because there's already a Dallas Zoo. But I get the sense that this is more impressive than what the zoo would be because the zoo is in the heat. And I looked at the zoo, and the only thing different from the Oregon Zoo, which is one that I go to a lot, is there's hippos, which we used to have hippos at the Oregon Zoo, so yeah, the aquarium was a lot of fun. Okay, so I'm gonna go to bed now and have an early night, and hopefully I'll be able to wake up tomorrow and feel fine. So yeah, if you enjoyed this video, please make sure to give it a thumbs up and remember to subscribe to me if you haven't already. I'm sure my LeakyCon Day 1 vlog will be out really soon. And yeah, I'll try to have a little snippet from each panel that I go to. I'm obviously not going to record each panel in full because my phone wouldn't be able to handle that, both with its battery life and with how much storage I have. But yeah, it's going to be fun, and I'm going to take you all with me. I'll see all of you later. Bye!